My name is Eric Pullett. I'm the Senior Manager of Benefits and Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion for the Wills Group. So the Wills Group is a family-owned business located in Southern Maryland, La Plata, Maryland. And we are the parent company to, smaller companies. So we have Dash In, which is our convenience retail arm, and we have Splash In, which is our eco-friendly car wash. And the Wills Group decided to partner with Accelerated Pathways because we were finding that we have a tuition reimbursement benefit, but employees will have to pay out of pocket first. And so cutting that expense to the employee was really instrumental in choosing Accelerated Pathways, right? We wanted to alleviate that burden from the employee. And so, thinking about how can we offer educational assistance for employees and not really a reimbursement, and Accelerated Pathways seemed to be the best fit. Also, I love that you all had the counselors and advisors that work with our employees. And so that hand holding was really important because they get that from us. And so we were looking for a vendor that also provided that personal touch for the employee. One of the things that stood out to us when looking for a provider was the options for our employees. When we were talking with business development and looking at Accelerated Pathways and what it had to offer, the amount of schools that participated in the Accelerated Pathways program was amazing. It was like almost every school you could think of was on your list. And so employees weren't locked into one choice. They had options. And so it didn't make them feel like I have to go here, right? I can go to the school of my choice through this program. And so that was one of the things that really stood out, again, along with the personalization, the high touch that Accelerated Pathways offered. Well, I think offering an educational benefit specifically for our employees is important because it shows them that, one, that we care about them, not just that they're an employee, but that we care about you and your journey. We want to make sure that you are well equipped, whether you work for us or another organization. Also, I think that, we want to make sure that we're retaining our employees, right? So we want you to be able to see yourself getting your degree and matriculating through the organization so that working in a convenience store is not your last stop, right? So you can get your degree and move to our corporate office or even stay in the store if you want to as a store manager, but it provided you the opportunity to grow. And I think that was one of the biggest benefits of this, is that it provided employees an opportunity to grow and see themselves more than where they are right now. So I think one way that it will help their growth is that they can choose a career path that fits the jobs that we offer, right? HR, IT, finance. So they can choose a career path that aligns with our organization. Also the flexibility of going to school, working at your own pace, right? While, not taking time away from work and having to miss money or things like that, but having the opportunity to have a flexible environment in which to learn, right? You can study at night, you can study in the morning, whatever, but having that flexibility, I think is going to be the key to retaining our employees. One way that Accelerated Pathways will impact our employees is with retention, right? Our employees can see themselves, they see that we care about them, that we're investing in them. And so the hope is that they then invest in us, right? And remain with the organization and stay with us and grow. And so that reduces turnover, it reduces us having to go out and recruit new employees, and we can really develop the ones that we have and hopefully use them as a recruiting tool to come into the organization. Again, I'm going back to, cost, right? For education, that is expensive. People have student loan debt from degrees that they didn't finish, like we learned about earlier today. And so being able to tell an employee, hey, do you want to continue your education? We're here to help you, right? And so we have Accelerated Pathways. It's at no cost to you. The company is going to pay for it. And so hopefully that is going to cause our employees to stay, again, because we are picking up that cost. We're taking on the burden for the employee, and it's one less thing that they have to worry about, one less problem, one less financial issue that they have to think about, because we're going to take that on for them. So I think that alone, and I always go back to, these benefits are really showing our employees how much we care about them. It's not just talking the talk, but walking the walk and really doing the work to invest in your people, because they're our biggest asset. Well, one, I would say the flexibility that Accelerated Pathways offers. And we can start with GEDWorks, we can go to the Bridge program, and then we can move to Accelerated Pathways, the master's degree certificate, so an employee can really matriculate and get their entire educational go through their entire educational journey through this program. And so I think, that's the one thing I would say to other employers who are looking to implement this type of benefit is think about your employees and think about how this type of benefit will grow them, how they will stay with your organization, how it improves the lives of your employees, and how you're really thinking about not just, we think about when it comes to benefits, health and welfare, we think about life insurance, 401k, but do we really think about the educational piece for our employees, right? You can come to a company and have your high school diploma or have a bachelor's degree and that's it. But to know that there's a company that's going to invest in you. So be that person. We talked today and heard how it just takes one person, and your organization can be that one person that changes an employee's life.